Hey guys, Mike B. Rolling here. Just wanted to shoot a quick video. I had a guy ask a while back about, what kind of maintenance do you need to know how to do to be an owner-operator. Just basic stuff, like here, for example, I'll show you what I just finished up doing. Okay. I had loose belts. This is obviously my fan hub, fan here. And this your fan hub, runs your water pump and your fan clutch. Well, these belts right here, look straight down on them. These two belts right here were loose and they were flopping, and you can see oil on them. They're kind of nasty looking, but I'll show you that in a minute. But this bracket right here, hold that still. This bracket right here is what this fan hub rides on. And to tighten it, you loosen this bolt, and this bolt. That's your three. This is your pivot bolt here. These are your tighten down bolts here. And this is your ram bolt. So, to tighten these belts, literally you just loosen up these three bolts, and then you loosen this ram nut right here. And then this bolt actually goes through this bracket and hits this bracket. And as you tighten it, it pushes that bracket over, and it pivots the bracket and tightens the belts. So literally all I did was spray a little WD-40 on everything. Took me 5 minutes. It's a very simple job. But loosen those three bolts there, loosen that ram nut, tighten that bolt down to where the belts feel almost as tight. You don't want to tighten them as tight as you want them, which, you should have about a 1/2 inch. You should be able to grab them, move them up and down about a 1/2 inch. You do not want to over tighten your belts, because when you over tighten your belts, what you will do is, this is that same pulley right here. This is called the accessory drive. This is where your air compressor mounts in. Your accessory drive comes through here. Right now, I've got a seal leaking right in there. And you can see if I look close, you can see all the oil on the belts. So that seal right there, it's going in the shop this week to get that seal fixed, and an air leak and one or two other minor little things. But these belts were actually getting loose. And right here, what I'm talking about flopping, when you look up the area of the belt, you can see them doing this when it's running. So you want to be able to grab it and get a good 1/2 inch of movement out of that belt. Nice and snug, but I got about a 1/2 inch of play. That way they're not over tight, because if you over tighten these belts, you'll burn these bearings out of this accessory drive. That's an expensive repair. If you cook these bearings because you're pulling too tight on that belt, that's an expensive repair. You don't want to do that. But like I said, 1/2 inch of play, good, not just loose 1/2 inch, but a good stout 1/2 inch of up and down movement. Good, all you need. So yeah, I loosened up those three bolts, loosened that ram nut, tightened up this bolt to where I got them almost as tight as I wanted. Then I tightened down those two tighteners and then the pivot. So when you tighten those two tighteners, you're actually moving that pulley just a little bit more. So you put it slightly looser than what you would want it to be. And then you tighten down these bolts, and that moves it a little bit. Then that actually tightened it up a little bit more and put it right where I want it. 1/2 inch of throw, but good and snug. So then I went ahead and tightened down this ram nut here, and that ram nut locks this bolt in so that it doesn't back off. So I tightened the two tighteners, then the pivot bolt. Then I went ahead and snugged down the ram bolt when I knew I had my pulleys done, and that's it. Put your tools back up. Took me 5 minutes, and I got dirtier in this video than I did doing this job. I had gloves on, of course. But yeah, just minor things like that, It's just a small maintenance thing. A shop would charge you a 1 hour minimum. Shops charge a 1 hour minimum to do anything on these trucks. So you can do little stuff like that yourself. I just saved myself $120, $130. Took me 5 minutes in the cold. I'm not that bad, Little things like that will save you a lot of money over the lifetime being an owner operator. And you don't have to know how to do it right off the get-go, man. YouTube, there's a video for everything. I literally, just to research before I did this video, I put in YouTube how to tighten belts on an N14 Cummins. Boop, picked out 6 videos that showed you how to do exactly what I just did. So you don't have to know everything right off the get-go. There's YouTube is a very, very good source of information. There's been many jobs where I'm like, man, I don't know quite how to do that, but I'm sure I'll figure it out. And I got lucky and figured it out. But now, of course, that was 20 some years ago. Well, now there's YouTube. And if I don't know how to do something, I just go on YouTube and bing, bang, boom, Bob's your uncle. Now I know I've seen it done. Now I can just do it. And if I'm in the job and I forgot how to do something, just reverse the video and watch it again. It's a great tool. But yeah, just a quick video. That's kind of, some very basic wrench turning that you kind of need to know how to do to be an owner operator. It'll save you thousands over the lifetime of being an owner operator. It'll save you tens of thousands of dollars. And it's, like I said, it's not that hard. So y'all be good out there, and I'll try to keep these videos coming. But getting ready to head out today. It's Sunday. Getting ready to head out for the week, and I want to do a little bit of maintenance and dump some oil in her because, like I said, I got that seal leaking, so I knew I was going to be a little low on oil. But yep, catch y'all later. Be good out there, man.